if you're seeing this, the universe has a message for you. And the message is about love. Ooh. You feel safe with them. That's rare. So I feel like this could be a new love coming in, but this is definitely, maybe even a past love coming back. Oh my God, they're flying out. Okay, hold on. So we got, give this love a real chance, sideways, and rethink this connection. I feel like something new is coming in and you're stuck. Like I don't want to say stuck. I want to say like basically 111 halfway out the door on this old connection, right? You already know you don't want it, but it's still kind of there. Right? You haven't like officially unfollowed them yet or blocked their number. Is this what you want or just what you're used to? Okay. Valid question 131. You're the one who is missing someone. So this is in reverse. I think you're not missing this person anymore, but you maybe did at some point just because it felt safe. So that was what was rare. Okay. So letting go of the lack behind that says that this is the only person you'll ever 202 feel safe with or find some kind of balance with. Excuse me. I feel like this is somebody that you finally like verbally opened up to about something or just started to, and 222. And this was now like, oh, you know, I don't want to have to do that again. Or, you know, like, what's the point of opening up to someone else new if that's what happened the last time? But you don't have to carry that into the next connection. Yeah, we got the Ace of Wands. I feel like this new connection is going to be hot and fresh. Ooh, we got the Emperor. Yeah, babe. Okay, this new one's coming in. Hi, if you're new here. I'm Cecilia. Oh my God. Okay, 9 of Swords. Babe, you gotta stop stressing. Aw, my friend just drove by and honked. They always do that. Yeah, I feel like you have more friends than you think, honestly. Oh, we got the Fool. Okay. Fool sideways, 9 of Swords. And excuse me, it was not the Emperor, it was the Hierophant. Okay, 333. We're gonna pull it back for a second. Breathe with me. I feel like you're the kind of person that used to sleep really poorly and have trouble talking about it. Like you didn't want to make it a thing, but it was really affecting you. And this was getting in the way of, this was getting in the way of your work. This was getting in the way of your travel. You may have even like straight up canceled trips because of your health. 3 of Cups in reverse, lost friends, and the Justice card. So you're afraid of how this will affect you in the future. Maybe even like realistically thinking about a partner that would be able to take care of you when your health isn't great. Maybe you have like flare-ups, maybe you have chronic pain. 6 of Swords and 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're coming out of hard times, and that's why this person was like holding so much weight for you, because you didn't go out a lot. and you didn't see a lot of people 505. But this is changing now too, though, so you don't have to feel that guilt or that pressure to think like you won't connect with anybody else because this person showed up for you at this time, right? That's more a reflection of the universe showing up for you at that time with as much as you could handle, right? So say thank you to that person, say thank you to the universe, and maybe that was serving a time and purpose for them, 535, in their life, as well as the change in community that was holding for you. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to focus on yourself, and you're gonna get what you want. And maybe that's a little, okay, maybe that's a little hard because one, you feel a little indebted to people that helped you in the past, or you just feel naturally generous now that things are better for you, that you start to want to share. But the point is that a lot of this is backup blessing from what you deserve from the past. 626, you deserve this. Like, this is all you. Like, you don't have to split the jackpot, and you're naturally gonna want to, but I think that there's a part of you that also needs to feel entitled to your winnings. Yeah. What do we have? Oh, girl, I was just saying how I don't get this card a lot. All right, we have the Death card sideways at the bottom of the deck, which is interesting because I wouldn't usually put my deck that way, but I guess 707. Okay. Yeah, I think you're done putting everybody else before you, especially when it just is like, it's really not that necessary. Whether it's putting other people before your sleep, we got the Wheel of Fortune, baby. I really feel this throat chakra clearing up. Maybe you're just like openly being more adamant about your own success. Maybe you're just like, look, I don't really care what you think right now, and saying that to people, and look, your voice has weight, right? You don't have to be quiet all the time because it made other people comfortable. You're also realizing how quickly your voice can make people a little bit uncomfortable when you are speaking the truth so clearly, or when you are 808, when you are so willing to speak on a cycle that isn't right with you, or something that doesn't work for you, right? Whether it is for a single circumstance or it's an actual cycle in your life. So I feel like that part, ooh. Okay. Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands. I feel like you know good things are coming. Good things are coming. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Pentacles. You've been working. Good things are coming. You're still working. Good things are coming. You're still working. And it doesn't stress you out like it used to. Whether it's stalling, whether something has a little bit of a regression to it, like you understand that there's part of that's part of your process, or part of the process. And it doesn't need to feel like a total loss of foundation every time, right? Because this is also not something you're basing your entire identity or livelihood on either. Wow, this started out as a love reading, and it's going into identity. I feel like that may have started what you were pursuing previously, right? Thinking that it was partnership and companionship, and then getting into connections and feeling like, okay, is this what it means to have a partner, right? Because if it's more taking on problems than sharing, then that determines what's going to be worth it for you when you also start to see what you really bring to the table, right? It's not just about how many needs can I sacrifice to make somebody else happy. It's, hey, is this working for both of us, or do I just have to do the work and then you're going to like tell me if you're happy or not? That's not really the idea of a good time that I used to have, right? So when you start focusing on what you really want here, you're going to start getting what you really want. And I think you're also starting to see that you have a lot of what you want already, and then the partner adds to it. And I think that that's a really big place to differentiate from when you are having a good time in your life, when you are really enjoying who you are, and when you're enjoying your friends and your family and the place that you live, and the way that you think, and oh God, we're getting cute ones. And really just getting to a place where it feels like, hey, I'm excited about my own life and where I'm going with this, right? I'm not out here trying to prove something by getting a good looking partner. I'm not trying to prove something by getting some like external reward or prize. This is more about saying and feeling what is going to be working for you, and then putting the work into that relationship, or into that clarity of the relationship, to get what you really want. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I think you've done enough thinking. Maybe time to do a little bit more feeling. 12. Yeah, girl, you're good. You're good, girl. Honestly, okay. Yeah. Oh, we got the lovers. Yeah, sweetheart. I think it's time to start picking out like cute things that you would want to do with somebody that you like. Right? Oh, yeah. And maybe even seeing just the aspects of the relationship that you like, right? What about how you see the world differently when you're in a good relationship, or when you really like somebody, or you feel excited to see somebody new? What about how everything in your life feels electric when you're texting somebody that you think is cute? What about how great it feels in the beginning of a relationship when you start to get to know somebody and you see that they're paying attention to you and they're actually showing up in ways that totally impress you? They know your humor, they know the clothes you like, the food you like, they're just paying attention. You haven't told them a whole essay of these are my likes, these are my dislikes, but they were watching, they were looking, they were listening, and you were just like sharing about yourself. So it gets to a point where you spin this on your own benefit and you pivot into the direction that you want to go with this. And honestly, we got a lot of major arcana here. And I feel that this is the time for something new to start for you in a way that you haven't been excited about in a long time. Burp for confirmation, excuse me. Yeah, so if you're working on something new, or you're just working on yourself and feeling new, and doing that self-concept work and doing those meditations and listening to the affirmations, and you just feel like you've got a good groove going, and you're like, look, there's momentum in my life in the direction that I want to be going in, and I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know everything, but I've learned some shit and I'm definitely better. Then that's That's an amazing place for you to be right now. I feel like that is the perfect position for possibility. I didn't want to do the alliteration. It's the perfect position for possibility. No, but you got the 3 P's, my friend. That's funny. Yeah, being enthusiastic and optimistic about who you are and how you are and where that's leading you is all you can do right now. That's the best. That's an A+ on your presence test. You're doing great. Don't be scared. I'm gonna end this channel pretty soon. 15:55. Yeah. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching.